I don't know how we can break this cool image. First, the KGB are not sexy. Second, the free education is no freedom of speech. You have no rights, no nothing.
Also the equality as well. Nothing is 100% equal. As soon as you make something equal, someone will always be unhappy. Make something completely equal, everyone, gets nothing essentially, like it's a toy. You want it to be well managed, everyone gets their own time with the toy.
What other solution could we come up with in order for them to not fantasize about the socialists?
I studied through the American school system, and everything about communism and about socialism I didn't truly learn from school. I learned purely from my parents. If it wasn't for my parents, I would have probably the same ideologies about socialism and communism. All of that knowledge I got from my parents and my family.
They also don't make clear the distinction between socialists becoming communists. They always think socialist is the good guy and communist is the bad guy.
Yeah.
Which is kind of like socialist is the teenage version of communist.
Oh yeah,
it's the
I
same
like that.
thing.
Yeah.
It's not like they're two different things. One is the good guy and the other one is the bad guy.
Yeah.
It's like socialist is when you have money and you spread it out and you're cool.
Yeah.
When communist is like when you run out of money and we fight each other over the last penny. And both of you are going to be like put in a corner by a police guy in order to control you. Why the education in the US is not talking about it, especially since you had a Cold War and were US versus Russia and the Eastern Bloc.
Well, there was a whole Red Scare in the United States, where in the United States, even the thought of someone, saying that someone is equal, someone was like, oh, this guy's a communist, we shouldn't talk to this guy. Instead of made a whole switch.
Yeah, and how come right now you have people thinking that's a good idea?
Said this 30 years ago, they would have said like, oh, this guy's a communist, he needs to get out of here.
30 years ago, it's not 100 years. It's no excuse to not remember that.
The only explanation I can give is, as I said, the education system not discussing, not telling enough stories about what actually happened on the land.